Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at one of Eufy's most powerful outdoor cameras. This is the EufyCam 2C Pro, and the Pro means that this actually shoots in 2K. In addition to that, it has a built-in spotlight to get colored night vision. We're going to be going over the features and seeing what the video quality looks like, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the EufyCam 2C Pro. So they've also got a 2C that looks just like this one, which is 1080p. This is the 2K Pro version, but I wanted to go over some of the features of this camera and what features that it has. So if we take a look at the box, we see that this is a 2K security camera, 180 days of battery life. Now we notice the little asterisk there down here at the bottom. It does say that is based off of 300 seconds of recording a day. One other thing to mention too is that it does only take 5 hours to fully charge a battery, which is pretty nice. Going back to the box, 2K version right here because this is the Pro version. This does work with Apple HomeKit, so that is a nice feature right there. We've also got human detection, free and secure local storage. So the storage is going to record locally to the base station that comes in this kit. And then it also works with Alexa, Google, and as we mentioned, HomeKit. Flipping it over to the back of the box, a few other key things that I wanted to point out is that this does record up to 3 months of recording on the internal drive. So that's going to go down the more cameras that you do have. We've also got its ability to see clearly at night. So it's got that built-in spotlight, which is really cool. We've got human detection. So that's a feature that typically you would have to pay for in some of the bigger name brands, but this is going to provide it for free, which is really nice. So that's going to really cut down on false notifications. This camera is IP67 rated, has a 100 decibel siren built into it. The base is a Wi-Fi extender, which is a great feature and something that I love about this one right here. So once you get it all set up, you can actually unplug the base from an Ethernet cable and move it anywhere you want to in the house to get the best signal for your camera. So the base station is wireless, which is awesome. And then we've also got the military grade data security. Okay, now that we have seen some of the features, let's go ahead and open up the box and see what comes inside. All right, so starting off, we've got the base station right here. This is what the cameras are going to connect to. We've got a camera on either side, and I'm so surprised at how small these cameras are. They're so much tinier than most of the cameras that I've been reviewing. But we've got a 1/4-20 mount on the back. That's going to be for this mount right here, so you can kind of move it in any direction. I actually really like these mounts right here, so I'm glad they included them. On the top, we've got a sync button. Down here, we've got the speaker. And then on the front, we've got some microphones. We've got some IR sensors for night vision. Then we've got the motion sensor right here and the camera below that. We've also got a network cable for the base station right here. We've got power cable for the base station. And then we've got the charging cables for the camera right there. If we take a look at the base station on the back here, we've got power, we've got USB. This is going to be for charging. So that's where you're going to plug the cable in right there. Then the other end's going to go into the camera. We've got the Ethernet jack right here. Now, another thing to mention too is you do not have to have this plugged in. Once you get it set up, you can set up Wi-Fi and move this to anywhere you want. You are not limited to keeping it by a router. We've also got the sync and alarm button and then a reset button right here. Taking a look at the bottom, we've got some venting down here. Looks like probably a speaker venting up here, and then nothing on the top. We've also got a bag of anchors and screws. Now that we've seen what comes in the box, let's go ahead and get this thing set up. Okay, so setup is really easy to do. I'm not going to go through the full setup just to show you guys, though. If we load up the app here, scroll all the way to the bottom, you can click on Add Device, and then from there, you're just going to pick the device that you want to set up. Follow the on-screen instructions and it's done. It's really, really easy to do. So I'm gonna back out of here and we're gonna go through some of the features on the app. Let's take a look at the image. What I can do is I can actually tap on the play button to get a live view of the image. From there, you see the little icon below that. That is going to be a flashlight for turning on and off the spotlight if you do wanna manually turn it on. Below that, we've got record. If you wanna record a clip, the little scissors, that is going to take a picture. We can push to talk. Change the speaker volume if we want to. We can hit the little dashes right here, and that is going to bring up some more options. We've got the events tab down here. That is the first one. That's going to bring up all the events that the camera has recorded. The little moon, that is going to bring up if you want your spotlight to turn on for night vision, black and white, or if you want to turn off night vision altogether. We've got the little siren here. That's going to be for setting off the siren. And then we have got our gear icon to getting into the settings of the camera. So in here, you can rename the camera, turn the camera on and off in the settings. You can set up night vision. So this is just like we saw before with the night vision, just a little bit more detailed on what each of those are. Watermarks, if you want a time and date stamped on to your clips, you can do that. This also is going to have the Eufy logo. You can turn that off if you want. We've got motion detection. So here is where you're going to set up activity zones. You're going to set up detection sensitivity, so how sensitive you want that to be. We've also got detection types. You can do humans only if you want, or you can just do all motion if it's not triggering what you want it to. You just do all motion if you want that. Backing out, we've got power management. So we've got optimal battery life, which are 20-second clips being recorded, or we've got optimal surveillance, which are 60-second clips being recorded. If you go to the customize recording, the only thing you can really change from the other two settings is the clip length. You can bring it all the way up to 120 seconds, and then check in the box below will end the clip early. Now that's probably going to be my preference. If a clip goes longer than the 60 seconds, I would like it to go all the way up to the 120 seconds, end it early if you want to. It is going to decrease my battery life, but honestly, I don't care. I'd rather have good surveillance than better battery life. So I'm going to go ahead and select it now that I've edited it. Up at the top of the screen here, you can see we've got 78% battery life, which is nice to see. Could change video quality. So streaming quality is on auto because if it's streaming, I don't really care, but I do want it to record at 2K. So I can set that up here. Or if I find that it's taking up too much storage, I can drop it down to 1080p if I want to on that camera. And you can do that per camera. Audio settings, microphone on, record audio on, speaker on. Right there, we've got notifications. So this is the type of notifications you can get. Right now, it is by default set to most efficient, meaning if it detects motion, you're just gonna get a text right away. A text that it detected motion. We've also got the full effect, where you're going to get a text right away, but then you're also going to get a follow-up notification with a thumbnail of an image of what's going on. You can do the bottom one where you're going to get a notification and a text of the thumbnail at the same time. Now that one's gonna be a little bit slower, but that is up to you on which one you want to pick. Below that, we've got a NAS or the real-time streaming protocol setups. If you guys do want to set those up, I have never set those up before. And in fact, if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know in the comments below. We've also got our spotlight settings. This is just going to be the brightness of the spotlight. You can adjust there. And then we've got some mounting guides and about devices. Okay, now that we've seen some features of this camera, I'm going to set it up outside so we can see some demos. All right, we got the camera set up. We're going to be testing out some shots. This is the day shot. Also going to give you guys an idea of what the audio sounds like. But we got the camera set up here. We're going to do another shot when it becomes evening and the sun goes down. So it's going to change a little bit. We'll do a night shot with just the night vision, so not the spotlight. And then we're going to do another one showing you what the colored night vision looks like with the spotlight. All right, we're finally getting some cloud cover out here, so I wanted to come out and show you guys what it looks like. We're getting a little bit different kind of lighting on here. We don't have the harsh sun blinding us like we did earlier today, but just to give you a better idea or a different idea of what it looks like in this kind of condition, this is what it looks like. Now we're going to do some night shots. All right, so this is the nighttime shot. This is obviously without the spotlight. But we're out here testing out what the night vision would look like in case you do not want to be using the spotlight built into this camera. Whoa, that's a bright light. All right, so now we've got the spotlight turned on. This is the colored night vision. I'll back up a little bit just to have a better perspective. But this is what a night shot looks like with the spotlight turned on. Yeah. Give it a thumbs up.
I kind of feel it.
You want to feel it? Oh, it's so bright.
Whoa, that is cool.
Oh, that is cool.
What's it?
Yeah, that's my sticker. So what did you guys think of the demos? I thought the day shots were pretty good. Seeing me with bright sun, or even after the sun went down, it was kind of shady in the backyard. I actually liked those demo shots. Nighttime was pretty good. Just using the infrared nighttime, not the colored, was pretty good, I thought. But the colored night vision, I wasn't that impressed with. I thought it was a little bit fuzzy. The image wasn't as crisp as I was expecting it to be. I mean, when I got closer to the camera, it looked a little bit better, but when I stepped back a little bit, I was kind of blurry. I expected a little bit more, especially out of a 2K camera. There are several other companies that have spotlights. I think Arlo was the first one to have a spotlight in their camera, and then we've got Eufy, and then there's also Reolink that I'm aware of. I think what I'll do next is I will do a comparison between spotlight cameras. We'll do a comparison video comparing all those together and see who comes out the winner there. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that future video. That is pretty much all I have for this video. If it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video.